Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Broncos coming in at 5-0, going up against the Texans, who come in at 5-2.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Give, going left is one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never... a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Kaiser to throw it. Caught outright by Patton. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
First down, Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
A second down throw now for Kaiser. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Kaiser. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal is the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. So they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A first update now from Cleveland, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Kaiser on first down. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 22-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff left to Rolls. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, cut his right. One cut in. Let's go. Detroit.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here we go. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watch it now, Marty.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rolls. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll throw here. Kaiser eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Second down following the incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
Patting the man in motion. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Gerald McCoy. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's got it up and through. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he is knocked down from the side. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Dumps it complete to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up sharp at their own 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down.
180. Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Kaiser. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, Kaiser. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about Kaiser now to throw on first down. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Kaiser now on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game, and another first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Kaiser.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now receiver in motion left. They'll go with Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go. Over.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now look at 56. Back
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Underneath for Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And it's no good. Aguayo pulled it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Kaiser now from the 50. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And coming out now, the Broncos. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. All right, now look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go now. Boom, line it. Good. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Good. Check.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Room to run past midfield. All the way home for a Broncos score. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Here's Myers now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A first down throw for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. On second down, Kaiser again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long for Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to get it back to a 1-score game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Kaiser to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Kaiser now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.